Hi everyone. I said ages ago that I would do a video about weight loss and the proper way to do it that I've experienced from my own experience. Obviously, I'm still learning sports science and I'm still learning my nutritional values and things like that, but I can speak from personal experience on my own journey. Pardon me. Basically, trying to fit in with listening to the media, not feeling good enough, ending up with body issues, ending up with so many issues that I had to go to counselling. And at one point, I even studied psychology and addiction because I was just so tired of not being well. That's the path that I went down. I was like, I'm done listening to 50,000 opinions. I'm going to research it myself and I'm going to dive in. So I got into the psychology and the addiction side of things, and that opened my eyes a lot. I actually got into that through my mandalas because, through my healing, I did art therapy. Forgive me. Allergies and my nose is itching. Not COVID. Hay fever. In saying that, getting back to the subject, yes, because I always had so many food allergies too growing up as a child and so many stomach difficulties. I guess that was along the lines that might have contributed to the weight gain as well. And it was like, well, I can't eat that. I vomited that up, so who gives a shit? I'll eat a ton of this today. So it became like a panic mechanism. And listening so much to everybody else and not listening to my body, it became a challenge for me, understanding myself and just listening to what Johnny Blow needs down the road or Peggy Lou. You're not Johnny Blow and you're not Peggy Lou. You're a unique being who has a unique biological system, and you need to understand it so that you can, as my friend said, biohack it and understand you. And yeah, there are different body types like endomorph and mesomorph and all that, and they do work to a certain point, and they are a great starting point. And the blood diet works to a certain point. But I'm going to say one thing, it doesn't feel long term. It doesn't feel longevity. What feels longevity is listening to your body, listening to your inner soul, listening to you. And understanding you, take it from someone that basically had information overload. And yeah, it did work, but it's called 50,000 crash diets later. And then my system in between had a crash as well, and I ended up with some health disorders that I've now had to heal my body. And I haven't put the whole 57 kilos back on, but I did put about 8 kilos back on, which isn't that bad, really, when you think about it. 8 kilos is not that bad, as my mother says. But 8 kilos to someone who'd lost the 57 and gotten down to what society expected, it was like I was the fat kid again and the arsehole child who she always kept telling herself that was me. No one ever said that to me. I spoke badly to myself about these things, and that is not a good thing to do. It's a full blown healing, and you need to listen to you, and you need to take into account what's happening for you biologically. And I think the biggest lesson I learned is I must listen to me, I must listen to my body, and listen to my spirit family too, because your spirit family loves you. I know mine adores me when things like fly out of the fridge at me. Hence, I won't say that the yogurt flew out because I don't eat yogurt unless it's actually coconut. But they will look after you, and if you're not listening, they will energetically throw something at you. If you're not getting the lesson. And it's meant with love. It's not meant with harshness. Okay. So yeah, just, love your body more than anything in the world. And it's easier said than done when you're listening to society. Be perfect, be Barbie, be Ken. If you want to be, that's cool. Go get plastic surgery. I've had my body rebuilt in certain areas because that's what I wanted and that's what I needed. After the skin was hanging, it doesn't matter how much I'm going to go to the gym, it ain't going to come back into place. Because I lost the weight fast because society's like, oh, you're fat. Oh, my God, you're going to die. You're going to have a heart attack. Lose it now. Guess what? I listened and I lost it now. And I ended up with more bloody health issues. Because the people that were supposed to be monitoring me probably had too many. I'm not going to make excuses. I just don't know what their reasoning was, but let's just say they were overworked and underpaid or something. I don't bloody know. But I learnt that because I have a lap band, my digestion should have been monitored because it changed the way that I digested. And then, of course, the body compensates when there's a problem because your body is intelligent to the core. That's the thing. We have an intelligent system. We've just forgotten how intelligent it is. We've just forgotten to work with it. We're so used to listening to the media and everything, and then we beat the living crap out of our temple that's here and a privilege for us to have, instead of trying to work out the inner workings of it and doing the research and actually getting someone that knows what they're doing, who's not a cowboy, who's not out for, yeah, give me the $50, man, give me the photo, give me the result, man, come on, yeah, ka-ching. No, don't go with that cowboy. You don't want to go with the cowboy that thinks, yeah, give me the photo, give me the ka-ching. Yeah, I know we all got a business to run. I'm also learning sports business. But I can tell you one thing, once I get my clients, I'm not going to treat them like that. I'm going to treat them like a human being. And yes, I know that to get them in, I need results, but I'm not going to kill them. Let's just say I've seen the cowboys out there, and let's just say some friends told me about some cowboys. And I won't say their names. Legitimately, they probably help people, but for me, it's an integrity thing, and I will go, no, screw that, F that, no way. For me, I'm helping someone because it's from an integral journey that for me was intense, and I cried my bloody eyes out on a daily basis, not knowing how to get better from my illness. And it's a bit like AA, as I've said before. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous or Addiction Anonymous, really, because, no matter what addiction you've had, there's no miracle friggin' cure. I don't care what dipshit on the radio says about, oh my God, you're cured in one day. Yeah, mate, bullshit. Addiction is a lifelong journey. And you may get well. You may go into recovery. But the illness is there, and you need to be aware of it in the brain. And you need to remember how to put your measures, how to put your program in there, how to put your coping in there. I know until I discovered that I had issues after all the humans that did what they did to me. It's a miracle I functioned. It's just because I'm a stubborn woman who says, fuck you, and I'm getting up and I'm going on. Sometimes you might not have that strength, or you might not be a stubborn mule like me that says, fuck you, and I'm still getting on. Excuse my language. But, I've just got to go on now. I got these things that have happened because of things that I went through, but I'm not going to lay down and die, baby. I'm living proof that you can get up and you can keep going no matter what happened. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy. I wish it was bloody easy, boy. I'd be doing the bloody sparkle dance yesterday. It's called get your ass up, move your butt, change your brain, change your function of your body and start listening to the inner you, to the higher self, to your spirit team, to what you need. You know, you don't, like I said, don't listen to Johnny Blow or Peggy Lowe. There's only one you, the unique, beautiful being with the temple that was given to you. It's the journey of bringing the two together, the spiritual and the temple. And holy shit, what a journey. So yes, don't rush yourself and don't end up with the health issues that I ended up with. In saying that, I feel like I'm healed, and I feel like I managed to turn my life around, and I feel like I managed to find the balance. But every day I need to remember I am an addict. I acknowledge it. I have my 12 steps. I can't go back down to getting addicted to that food for that feel-good moment when life gets too much. Need to find a different, what they call it, life crutch. So meditation, walking, dancing, getting the pillow, screaming in it, getting your punching gloves, go punch the bag, you know, water balloon fights. Another good one, I don't know, maybe go do paintball with your mates. And if you haven't got mates, get the balloon and get the paint in it and throw it at the canvas. Find your coping. Find your inner balance. And I'm hearing from my team, find your inner guru. You don't need to be 18% fat. You don't need to be 3% fat. You don't need to be 4% fat. You just need to be what you need to be, you know. And another thing is seeing a few friends having problems having children, being told maybe they're too heavy, and then all of a sudden they lost too much weight, then they haven't got enough fat on their body because the baby need the fat. And then you can't get pregnant. You got to have some fat on your body, because if you're too low a fat count, that child will not come to you, because of the studies that I have done. If you are too low in body fat, that's why you're having trouble getting pregnant, because the baby does not see that as a hospitable environment. It sees it as a hostile environment where it goes to die. And it's like, you know, they either tell some of these women they're too fat to get pregnant, or, you know, but they never tell someone you're too skinny to get pregnant. Put that in there as well. Maybe you only have to lose so many kilos and then you're pregnant. That's awesome. But don't go so low that the kid got nowhere to live, because then you're too skinny. And then the kid like, I can't survive there. Screw that shit. I'm not coming. It's about finding the balance, baby. That's the key lesson I learned. You know, find the balance. And if there's anything that I found for myself, I'm speaking for me, maybe it'd be a different journey for you. Maybe you're lucky. Maybe you can eat Hungry Jacks every day and then you just friggin' skinny as shit. But I'd hate to see your bloody innards, boy. Honestly. Yeah, I can't even comment on that. Sorry, Hungry Jacks, I love you. Back in the 80s, baby, you were great. But now, I don't know. Mama has no comment. Love you. Keep up the good work of supplying the quick food for those that can eat it. In saying that, have your Hungry Jacks, have your whatever takeaway, but don't do it all the time. And if there was one thing I learnt, you know, don't go crazy and binge eat the whole day, one day a week. Balance it out. Put the treat in every day, but make it a healthy treat, like a low-processed treat. Or turn it into a protein cake or a protein bar. You know, low sugar is probably the best thing that I can tell you. You don't have to go so extreme. Oh, my God, I went so extreme, baby. I went like low carb, low sugar, cut the sugar out. I just about collapsed. Don't get me wrong, it works, but don't do it. Nah. Find the balance instead. That's way better. And just have low-processed diet. That's the key, you know, getting the food, as I say, with the good energy pyramid. You know, this other stuff is just bullshit. I'm sorry, but it is. Find the good energy pyramid. Food has energy. Bless your food. Tell it you're grateful for it. Tell it you love it. Thank it for being there. You know, we used to make a ritual of eating. Now it's just like, hang on, let's just shove it down our gob and what the hell did I eat? That's why I look at some people, how they eat fast. I'm like, how the hell you know what you just bloody ate? And I'm still sitting there eating, and they're like, you're slow. And I'm like, yeah, because I like to see my food, see it, eat it. It's like, oh man, it just cracks me up. Enjoy your food, make a ritual. Set the table, as one of the books that I read, she says, set the table for yourself, you know. You're setting a moment. Having a meal, you know, I mean, especially now as they're going on about this and that and blah, 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 cost and blah. Enjoy it. Have a gratitude moment. Sit there. Enjoy your food. You know, I remember being with someone who goes, just fuel. That's how much of a disorder they'd gotten into. They hated their food, that they just put it in their gob as if, I have to have it. What a horrible effing way to live, excuse me. I cannot think of anything worse. You know, you don't have to hate food just because you became addicted to it for a good feeling, for some empty void that happened in you. Or you had the wine because of an emptiness. I'm not saying go drink, because obviously alcohol, you know, you could die and shit, and you got to have given that up. I'm saying find a new ritual with a mocktail. Get your watermelon mocktail. Enjoy it as if it was the real alcohol. You know, get the low processed food. Make it into a garden. Make it into a moment. This is what I've learnt along the journey. It's like you're having a brand new love affair and falling in love with a new you. It is the journey of finding the new you and having a romantic love affair with the new you that you work so hard to heal. I know that's what I've been slowly doing, you know. It's gone on 20 years now. I mean, I've lost my weight not long ago, but the love affair, it's strong. It's so strong. And every day I'm learning to be more grateful, especially with the medical issues that I've overcome. I'm going, hallelujah, I'm here, baby. And it's like, you don't need to be jealous of that person up the road. You too are beautiful. You are the perfect child of the universe. Look up the poem Desiderata. It speaks the perfect words for healing. Desiderata. You are the child of the universe. Be gentle with yourself. You are connected to the trees, the earth, the water. You are not separate from anything, darling. You are a unique, beautiful being in a beautiful temple on a unique journey. Don't let them take the journey from you. Take the journey back. That's what I've learned. Much love and much light. Go be the beautiful you, whether you are trying to lose weight or put on weight. You can do it. Go fall in love with the temple and shine. Mwah. Love, light and blessings.